These days, with the amount of people having their debut online, with the amount of people using their personal brand to gain success and gain a lot of attention, it's easy to feel small if you're the average person. But that's just the trap the average person has, isn't it? But it's not entirely our fault. Growing up, we were punished for thinking very differently. As children, we were very, very curious and almost challenging ideas set in place almost without meaning to. As we grew up, we were challenged over and over again, and eventually we learned to fit in with our surroundings, to let our inner thoughts not challenge the outside world too much to the point where we would be scrutinized for doing it. And through those means, we learn that being accepted by the group is comforting, and any deviation from that is risky. We learn that conformity is easy and comforting. You're treated like an equal, accepted into groups, into cliques. Just a simple way to reach equality. Or at least that was what we were thinking back when we were younger. When we were growing up, going to high school, we thought like we had to be everyone in the group in order to fit in and be treated fairly. But the more you conform, the easier it is to compare yourself to others. And as you probably heard before, comparison is the thief of joy, or something like that. Around the times where that was your number one priority, you'd be constantly looking at other people, trying to apply it to yourself, but you wouldn't know that you'd be neglecting your own individuality. Something that is desperately needed in each of us, knowing who we are without all the noise. And we can lose ourselves in all that mental work. But even after all that, I'm here to say you're unique. You are unique, even if you don't think so. If you think about it, no two minds are exactly the same. No one's born exactly the same as someone else. Everyone can find their own person if they work hard enough. But then there are those who might argue, oh, I'm not intelligent like all these other people that are successful. I'm not smart like them. I'm average at best. But the thing about that is, you can't generalize intelligence. There are many types. There's linguistic intelligence, being good with your words, kinetic intelligence, being good with your body. I think that one is widely underestimated. Intrapersonal intelligence, being able to look inside yourself, understanding how you think and how you feel, and having better agency over that. Interpersonal intelligence, understanding how other people work from the inside. Logical and mathematical intelligence, existential intelligence, the list goes on. And it would be very easy for each and every one of us to think about ourselves in these ways, to try and discern how we are different from others. But the thing about the world is that it's very noisy. You have your parents, your teachers, your friends, your peers, other adults, and even people online telling you how you should think and feel about yourself. It can be overwhelming, and sometimes when you hear something enough, you start to believe it. They tell you should go this direction, thinking their thoughts about you have more weight than the thoughts you have about yourself. But the best way to help someone find themselves is to merely give suggestions about what you think about them. You shouldn't have the final say in how someone else should define themselves. You can help guide them, but you don't steer the ship. And when you really feel like you found yourself, you found out how you operate from the inside and really have a sense of identity, you can really start to respect yourself more and seek validation less, because it minimizes the tendency to compare yourself to others, and you feel like you have a better framework to navigating the world. But despite all these benefits of realizing who you truly are, it is a challenge. It is going to be tough. It's not meant to be easy. But it doesn't mean it's not possible, and it doesn't mean it's not there. When it comes to uniqueness, discovering it is one thing. Embracing it is an entirely other thing, and making something out of it is perhaps the biggest thing of all. It is a tough journey finding yourself, but it is well worthwhile, and you'll find that your life is better off with you actually having a clear idea of who you are. You truly are one of a kind. No one else has your experiences. They are for you to keep and for you to use to determine how you define yourself and your life.